want to talk about what is now commonplace discussion. Everybody's talking about bottom-up economics. And the counter-argument from the Raila camp of rural something, rural urbanization. I want from the start to dismiss this. What Raila is saying is textbook knowledge. Forget about it. It can't change this country. What Ruto is saying is a joke. None of these people want to change this country. I want to give them a roadmap. And I want to challenge them. I'm challenging William Ruto. Don't exploit the poverty of the people by playing with emotions and talking about bottom up. And you know, it's nothing. If you want to change this country, honestly, if you want to grow the economy of this country, there are only 2 or 3 things you can do. First of all, you know, without stopping theft, where is the money you'll use to grow the economy? How will you provide services? When every penny we raise from taxes, when the money we borrow from donors and from partners and people who give us loans, most of this money is stolen. How will you then do the things you are saying? Leave alone the fact that you cannot give people money. Leave alone, my friend Mohammed Helsi was saying in a very good article that money has always been going down from 1980 something when Moi came up with the district focus for rural development. Mashinani gani iko mingi kuliko yo? Kibaki came up with CDF. There are so many devolved funds. So many devolved funds if you look at the budget. So there's nothing new. But giving people money down there is not a way of growing an economy. So do simple things like tell me how you'll stop theft. Let Raila tell me how he intends to stop theft, not to bash anybody as a thief, no. Let Ruto tell me how he will stop theft and show me I'm stopping theft in this manner and I'll raise so much because of that. And going forward, these are the measures I'm putting in place to make stealing a very painful experience. That anybody who steals public funds will never, ever, ever, ever try. What are you doing to show those who have stolen that stealing doesn't pay? Show me that. Secondly, show me you understand why small-scale corruption takes place. Because boys are saying earth is hard. Things are difficult in this country. In the book by Chinua Achebe, I think it's called No Longer at Ease or something like that, yeah. Obi is a English-trained young man from Nigeria. Upright. He can't imagine corruption until he's faced with a situation and is forced to offer scholarship in exchange for a bribe. Why do you think many Kenyans, even good intentioned Kenyans, are forced to take bribes? Show me you understand by telling me this is how I will address matters of education. A significant amount of Kenyan income goes to education. The nonsense that education is free is actually most laughable. But you can even cry. Today schools are opening. Look at the joining look at the letter given to Form 1 students in this country. Look at how much you need to send a girl to a Shenzi school, just a Buddha school, not Alliance Girls, no. I'm just saying an average school. Look at how much money you need to send a girl to a school, just an average school. Look at how much you need to send a child to Lenana school. There's nothing like free education. Tell me how Kenyans will get quality education that is free, and free in the sense of the word free. Not free that allows only the children of the rich to access education. No, free. Many Kenyans who steal small little monies and steal government time by engaging in Juakali things to raise money will now attend to government. And those who steal a bit from government will stop stealing because they have free education. What else do Kenyans need? Health. How do you guarantee me that a Kenyan of any class can walk in a hospital, get quality education, quality health care, free, the way it used to be? Many countries like England, UK, they do it, free. This country can afford it. You only need to stop theft. really quality health care that is free. You have free quality education, free quality health care in any government hospital. Wacha hii upumbavu ya kusema NHIF. That's fraud. We don't need an insurance. We just need to equip our hospitals, pay our doctors, our nurses, healthcare workers, pay them well, train more of them, get drugs, get the University of Nairobi and other universities offering medicine to produce drugs locally, cheaply, under patent, and the government will offer quality healthcare free. I can assure you those two moves, free quality education, free healthcare, corruption will go down by 80%. Then you move to other areas like quality housing. Show me how you are going to destroy Kibra. I have sung this thing so much. Egypt has just done it. Destroyed slums and put up decent housing for the 21st century. What are you saying? You give somebody a wheelbarrow. You empower Mama Mboga. Alafu anarudi Kawangware. Maisha ya mnyama. So what have you done? Ati young boy umempatia boda sijui nini. Jioni ikifika anaenda Kibra. Anaenda Mkuru kwa Njenga. Maisha ya mnyama. So stop this bottom up nonsense. Stop this rural something of Raila. Let us face the issues that are making Kenyans live like animals, live like dogs, live in a life that was not even lived by people in the 17th century. In the 21st century, 80% of town dwellers live like animals in Kibra. And you talk about bottom up. Show me how in 5 years as president of this country, Kibra will not exist. That's the only time I'll listen to you. But don't build on the poverty and misery and hopelessness of the people and come up with bottom up this or bottoms whatever or rural urbanized. That's rubbish. Let us face the problems. Tell me if you want to convince me you can be president of this country that can change this country the way Manyora would. Tell me how you are going to stop cheap imports in this country. Kenya is a dumping ground. Go to River Road, go to Luthuli Avenue, all the plastics, all the cheap electronics, things that cannot be sold anywhere in the world, even in the countries of origin. Tell me what you will do about that, not bottoms up. Tell me how you will revive butter with many Kenyans in their millions with disposable income, able to buy shoes. If every Kenyan bought a pair of shoes from Butter Shoes Company, how many jobs are those? Tell me how you stop Chinese rubbish coming to this country. Don't tell me about bottoms up. Tell me how we shall revive Rivertex, Kikomi, all the textile mills, Thika Textile, by banning cheap imports from. Tell me how you will even raise taxes from rich people in this country who are not paying taxes. Tell me, when I become president, I'm going to mark all houses, every single unit in Nairobi. It will be in the database of KRA. And all these apartments, people will pay tax. That's what I want to hear, not bottoms up. Tell me, we are dying of hunger because land is in the hands of few people. Tell me your policy on land. Because the Constitution has left it possible for you as the president using parliament to make law, to legislate on the minimum land holding, on what you can do to people who hold thousands upon thousands of land. They are not using it and we are dying of hunger. Don't tell me about bottoms up. Tell me how foreigners who own hundreds of thousands of land in this country, in the name of conservatives, whatever they are called, conservatives. Tell me how people who don't even know Kenya, they have never stepped here. They own hundreds of thousands of acres of land in Laikipia. When Laikipia people can't graze, the animals die, and yet they can see thousands upon thousands of acres of land in the hands of absentee wazungus. That's what I want to hear, not bottoms up nonsense. Tell me how the squatters at the coast can remain squatters when Mazrui family and other families across the world own tracts of land at the coast. That is what we want to hear. I'm therefore challenging Raila Odinga. I'm challenging William Ruto. Don't talk to Kenyans like you think the Kenyans you are talking to are Kenyans of 1900. We have intelligent Kenyans able to see beyond tribe and challenging you not to exploit the poverty of Kenyans, to play around with their emotions. Tell us tangible measures you will take to make sure Kenya becomes a world-class country where human beings live like human beings, where we enjoy high standards of life. Not a town like Nairobi, where over 80% of the people, I remember in a film called Cry Freedom, Steve Biko, and there's somebody Mzungu there called Woods. Steve Biko is seen taking that Mzungu round Soweto and the rest. And then that Mzungu Woods is shocked. But then Steve Biko tells him, this Steve Biko somebody, I can't remember well, Cry Freedom. He tells him, yeah, I think Steve Biko, tells him, this is where 80 or 85% of your countrymen live. How can you talk of bottoms up or whatever it is, economic miracle, to empower Mama Mboga? Then they go back to Kawangware. Honestly, please, give us a break.